Hey guys, Kevin here. Today, because it's kind of chilly outside, I'm going to whip up some leek and potato soup. It's a great French soup, creamy, dreamy, delicious. The ingredients came right from my garden. I have 5 leeks, 2 medium-sized boiling potatoes, a bunch of parsley, some salt that came from my salt mine. It's kosher salt. 6 cups of water. Some cream that came from the cow that I keep illegally in my backyard. Hi, Bessie. And some butter, which, of course, I churned all by myself. Now, you can, of course, buy all of these ingredients right at your supermarket. Let me show you how to clean the leeks. Now, when I harvested these from the garden, I first cut off the frightwig of roots, and then I peeled off some of the really yucky looking outer layers of leaves. So then take a sharp knife, and you want to cut an X into the top. I'm going to do it this way so I don't cut any fingers. You want to go down a couple of inches. And then we're going to fan out the leaves and run them under cold water just to get out any of the dirt and grit between the leaves. And just, again, fan them out and run cold water over them. You just want to rinse off that dirt. Now we have to dice the leeks. So what I'm going to do is shave off the root end, and then I'm going to split the leek down the middle twice. And then we're going to make very narrow crosswise cuts like this. And then as you work, just toss all of the dicings into a bowl. Now peel the potatoes, and I'm going to cut these into largish chunks. So just cut the potato down the middle, and then cut each half lengthwise in half, and then make crosswise cuts. There we go. And then, very important, we need to immediately put the potatoes into cold water. The water will keep the potatoes from oxidizing and turning brown. We're going to make this soup in a 5-quart Dutch oven. And to the Dutch oven, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. And then we're going to melt the butter over a medium-low flame. Now, it's very important that the butter doesn't color at all, so watch it carefully. And once it has melted, immediately add the leeks. Give them a stir so that everything is coated with butter. And then we also want to add, I'm going to lower this heat to low. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of kosher salt and several grinds of black pepper, about 5. Give everything a stir. And then we want the leeks to sweat very slowly. So again, low heat, and then put the lid on. And let the leeks sweat for, 10 to 20 minutes. Keep checking them. They should be soft, but not colored at all. Meanwhile, chop the parsley. Okay, my leeks are perfectly tender after only, 7 to 8 minutes. And as you can see, they have not colored at all. That's just what we want. So now we can add these 6 cups of water. And then we're going to raise the heat to medium-high. I'll give this another little stir. And let this come to a boil. Now, this next step is entirely up to you. To hold the leeks in a velvety suspension, I mix 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch with just enough water to make a thick slurry. And you just stir it with a fork. And once the water has achieved a boil, add the cornstarch slurry and then stir the pot, for 10 or 15 seconds until all of the liquid thickens. Then drain the potatoes and add them to the pot. Give it a little stir. Let this come back to a boil and then reduce the heat to about medium-low and let the potatoes simmer until they're perfectly tender. And that will take, 10 to 20 minutes. It's a very good idea to keep the lid ajar. That way air can enter the pot and the soup won't boil over. Well, the potatoes are perfectly tender, and that didn't take long at all. No more than 15 minutes. So at this point, you could serve the soup exactly as is. Just be sure to taste it carefully for seasonings. Or you could mash the soup with a potato masher, or puree it. There we are, pureed leek and potato soup. Now stir in, about a cup of heavy cream. And if you can't have heavy cream, you could use half and half or just regular milk. Also, you can add the parsley right now, or you can save it for garnish. And I think I'm going to save mine for garnish. There are 3 fun ways to serve the soup. For a formal dinner party, I like to serve the soup in a regular soup plate, a little garnish of flat leaf parsley. Another way to serve the soup for a more casual occasion, where it will make a full meal, is in a larger bowl. This is, I don't know if you'd call this a cereal bowl or a soup bowl. And again, a little parsley and some croutons. Delicious. But since it's just me tonight, I'm going to serve the soup in a mug with just a little splash of heavy cream. Bottoms up. So good. This is really good. Well, no matter how you serve the soup, I hope you'll give it a try someday. Again, it's super creamy, super delicious, and you can make it days ahead of time. And you can even serve the soup cold. Cold leek and potato soup is properly known as vichyssoise. In the comments field below, let me know what other recipes you'd like me to try, because I'm all ears. Also, I do love hearing from you. I'll see you next time very soon. Bye for now.